Okay, we're back, everybody, and this is what we're going to be making next. Okay, we're making pork chops, sweet and spicy pork chops. Okay, but before we get started, I just want to show you our banana, pineapple, blueberry, everything came out of the oven. And this is what it looks like. It's still hot, you guys. Oh gosh. See it? It's still hot. So I'll post up there how long it was, but I can actually tell you for 35 minutes is what I put that in there for. I set it for 25 at first, and then, you know, it's your preference if you want it to be, but I kind of like the edges, you know, kind of, you know, like a little crack to it, you know, like with the edges, you know. So you can cook it for 30 or you can cook it for 35 minutes. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that, and it's warming, so we'll cut it shortly. We'll cut it shortly after we do this recipe right now. And like I said, we're going to do glazed sweet and spicy pork chops. That's what I'm calling it. But we're putting a lot of things in it because we're going to have like the glaze, and then we're going to season up the meat. Okay, first of all, let me show you the meat. Okay, we're using center cut pork chops. Okay, that's what they look like, center cut. We're going to use those, and these are all the ingredients that we're going to use for those pork chops. Okay, so first of all, I'll do the spices first because this is for the sauce. Okay, well, I call it a sauce, but it's the glaze, a glazed sauce. That's what we're going to call it. Okay, so first of all, we're going to use the peppercorn. Okay, this is all going on the meat, what I'm showing you now. Mrs. Dash, onion and herb. Okay, we're going to use organic smoked paprika. Okay, smoked paprika. And then we're going to use Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. Okay, Mrs. Dash lemon and herb. Okay, and then we're going to use some regular garlic powder. Okay, and then we're going to use not too much, but we're going to use some crushed red pepper because we want it to be spicy too, and we also want it sweet. So for the sweetness, we're going to add brown sugar. We're going to add brown sugar in there, and we're also, that's for the, I'm sorry, that is for the glaze when I mentioned the brown sugar. Okay, I think this is all the spices we're going to use, and then some salt, and then we're also going to put in some fresh herbs in there. We're going to put some fresh herbs on the meat and in the sauce. See, so that's why I was saying it's kind of like both ways kind of a thing. And then we're going to chop up some fresh garlic. Okay, and that's going to go on the sauce. Okay, and like I said, the honey's going to go on the sauce. The Dijon mustard is going to go in the sauce. This is organic Dijon mustard. That's the one you want to use. And then the brown sugar, like I was telling you, the brown sugar. And then also we're going to use mayo, olive oil, mayo. That's what we're going to use. I'm not going to use that much of it, but I'll put the measurements. I think we're going to use about maybe 1/4 of a cup of this. And we're going to have some fresh parsley. We're going to chop up some fresh parsley. And this is all for this glaze that we're putting in. These herbs we're going to put in there in that bowl with the parsley. We're going to put that in there. And we're also going to use fresh garlic. Fresh minced chopped up garlic we're going to put in this glaze along with the Dijon mustard, the honey, and we're also going to put a little olive oil in there too. We're going to put some olive oil in there, and I have this out here because we're going to fry the pork chops first, not in a lot of oil, just a little, 2 or 3 tablespoons of the oil. Okay, we're going to fry them first, and my recommendation for that frying them is in a cast iron skillet, because we're going to bake these too as well. So we're gonna you know, halfway cook them, and then we're gonna put this glaze on there. We're gonna brush it on there and put them back in the oven. Put them in the oven and cook them, you know, until they're nice and done. I believe that's it. That's it for now. So when we come back, just kind of scoot this kind of out the way here, and we're gonna go ahead and season up our meat, season it all up, and then we're gonna mix up our sauce. So stay tuned. We'll be back.